So I'm gonna show you how to do a the Theta token. Not really a swap. I mean, I guess it is. You know, the mainnet launch. So we have myetherwallet.com or crypto.com. I prefer mycrypto.com. This is what it looks like. You know, you just go to the site, next, yes, I agree, blah, blah, blah. So some of us are going to have our account here, because again, it's just like my Ether wallet, same type of website. If you did this through a private key back in the day, you would click private key, and it's asking you or telling you, hey, private key wallets are disabled online, and you would just hit download the app. You could hit download now. And this is Windows. My crypto is now for Windows, whatever. Now, if you have a Mac, of course you can run this program. It looks very similar to the site. You'll understand exactly what you're looking at. We'll go ahead and run that. My crypto, the software platform, and I think they've done this to help it even be more secure, like DNS attack reasons and things like that. So it's just like the website. I'll make this maximum. Before I do that though, let's go to myetherwallet.com. Make sure you spell that right. Always look at it. And they've made some changes. And it says here, are you missing the vintage My Ether wallet? Click here to go back. And refresh. New update found. Please refresh. myetherwallet.com. Again, I prefer the other site. Access my wallet. So use Mu or My Ether Wallet Connect to access the wallet. You have a hardware device such as a Trezor or Nano, you would click that. MetaMask if you're using MetaMask software, where it says key store file private key, right? Again, I know it says not recommended, but if you did this the old way, back in the day, you know, where we just had private keys that we got from them, you would go here. Do you have a key store file? No. Mnemonic fairies? No. Private key? Boom. You would click that, continue. And then you'd paste your private key here. Again, I'd always look at the site, My Ether Wallet, Inc., US. Depending on what browser you're using, it may not show that actually, but myetherwallet.com. Again, there's your private key. You'd put it in here, access it the old way, which let me think about this. Hang on a second. Let me do something here. All right, so I'm still on myetherwallet.com, by the way. So this is all web-based. I didn't have to download anything. The interface looks a little different now. It's okay. It defaults over here to send Ether tokens. If not, you can click this link anyways. It brings you here. I had an old private key and wallet I used to use for Fork Delta or Ether Delta. There's nothing on there, so that's what I put in here to show you just for testing purposes. I have nothing on this account, but typically you'd be able to hit this button here, this down arrow, the type. You could search for the word Theta. It should pop up if you have some on here. You click Theta, so it's going to say Theta amount. How many Theta do you want to send? Again, do a test. Always do a test in the beginning. You know, to send 10 Theta or 100 Theta, you know, 100 Theta at today's price is like $1, right? So send 100 Theta to address. Where are we sending this to? So the to address is your phone, right? Your phone, Theta wallet. So when you set up your Theta wallet on your phone, whether it's iPhone or Android, it gives you the mnemonic phrases, you know, the 12 keywords or whatever. You write those down. That's basically how you restore your wallet in an emergency. You got hacked, or not really hacked. Your phone got lost or whatever. You know, you need to restore your account. So you write it down, what I used to do is print out 2 copies, or I just handwrite it, and not even print it out, but handwrite it, 2 different pieces of paper, laminate it, put one somewhere else, off location, just always being super safe. So this is the same thing. You write your phrase in order. It's numbered 1 through 12, so write it in order. And I'm talking about the phone app here. But once you're done with that, this is typical stuff you've dealt with before. It brings your wallet up. There's a simple send and receive, and it has 2 coins, ERC20 Theta and Ethereum. You're going to want to send a little sliver of Ethereum over to this wallet in case you need to send your Theta out of this wallet on your phone somewhere else to an exchange or back to some other platform, whatever. So you will need to send a little sliver. I mean, a fraction of an ETH, $5 worth. You know what I mean? If that, you don't need that much worth of ETH at some point. You don't have to do it right away. So anyways, we got Ethereum selected here because I don't have anything on here. I don't even have Ethereum. But again, you'd be able to type in Theta if it's not already showing up and search for it. Same with over here on the right side. If you'd search here for Theta, you would click that, and it should, again, once it sees your account, it should have shown you here how much Theta you have. But anyways, over here on the left, that's where you would do it. Theta over here. How many do I want to send? 100 to address. On the phone, it's very simple. It just says send or receive. So I'm going to hit receive. And keeping in mind, on this wallet, Ethereum and Theta is going to be the same address, right? Because it's an ERC20 token. So you don't have to pick on the phone, well, am I sending Ethereum or am I sending Theta because I need a different address? It's the same address for both coins. So I just hit receive. There's my address. It pops right up. So since I'm on my computer and I'm on my phone, I can't just copy and paste. There's a button right here that says share right from the phone. I can share through Outlook, email, Gmail, messaging, whatever. I would hit that. Send to myself, my own email address. This is just an address, right? It's not a private key. It's fine. It'll get sent right to my email immediately, within a few seconds anyways. Now I have it on my computer. I can copy it from the computer and paste it right into the address field, the to addressed. And then just hit send transaction. You don't really have to mess with the gas limit and stuff. Just hit send transaction. And again, you're doing a test. You're sending 100. Send it. Your phone should at some point say, hey, we got it. Your Theta wallet on the phone. And then it worked. At that point, just do it again. You can send the rest of your Theta. Or if you're scared, send another amount. Maybe send 1,000 this time. You know what I mean? It comes through again. Do it again. Send your final amount. That's really all there is to it. Now, when you're done, you should have some Ethereum in this account on this webpage. And if you don't, you're going to need to get some Ethereum over here so that you can send it. And you need to do that now. If you don't, do that in advance. You don't want to be waiting the last minute to do this, and then you miss the free tokens you get, the Theta Fuel tokens you'll get 5 to 1. So come back and do ETH this time and select, whatever $5 worth is. It's probably a real small amount, 0.05 or something. I don't know. I'm not even looking at the price of ETH right now, but just a small amount of ETH. And you're going to send that to the same address to your phone, just like you did a second ago with Theta. So that's it. That's it for this one. Now the program over here for my crypto website, again, if you have a Ledger or Trezor, you log in with those things like you've always done. It's going to look similar with the whole private key thing. So we'll do this again. Hang on one second. All right, so I punched in the private key, and again, I'm using the software now from my crypto that I downloaded a minute ago, the other website. I don't know that they make this for Mac or that kind of thing, but for the PC they do. So anyways, I'm here. It's got my address. What am I sending? ETH or whatever, right? Again, I would select Theta down here. The fee here, as you can see, 2 cents is all this is going to cost. I'm over here telling you to send yourself $5. You don't even need that much. But you'd select it, and how much do I want to send? And even though I have an advanced tab and all that stuff, you're not really going to mess with this. You don't have to go. So I'll go back to simple. Once you enter in, because it's saying the to address, right? So once again, from your Theta phone app, wallet app from the phone, hit my receive button. If you didn't already do that, send yourself an email with your Theta address from the phone to punch into the site right here. Punch it in again. Send yourself 100 Theta, dollars worth or whatever. And you will have to use the drop down to select Theta here as well. And then just hit send. Boom, it should happen. If it does, great. Do another test if you want. If not, do a third test, and then finally send the full amount. You're done. But again, same thing applies here in that you will want to send your phone, Theta phone wallet, at least a sliver of ETH. So again, I'm saying, send $5. You don't even need that much. Send $1 worth of ETH. And as it says right here, you can kind of figure out what that equals. Decimal point 3042 is 6 cents. So, I mean, you could send a small, it needs to probably be at least above this right here where it says fat 8 right now. 8 Gwei is where I'd leave it. It's 2 cents. Does it really matter if you want to go even faster at 4 cents? No. It's just, this will at least let you know how much ETH you need to send yourself. So, what this transaction is going to cost, this single transaction is telling you, this is going to cost you 3 cents. So again, I'd send more than pennies. I'd send myself $1, send myself $1 over the wallet in case later on I want to do multiple transactions out. 2 cents, 2 cents, 2 cents. I have enough to cover it. That's all there is to it. You hit send, it'll happen. And that's it. Then you have your Theta. Now, by the 15th or right around the 15th of March is when they're doing it. So you need to do this a few days in advance. I said to myself, I need to do this by the 10th. I've read online where they're like, well, probably by the 12th. Be safe. I'm like, the 10th, I'm okay with that. Honestly, you could probably do it now and be fine with it. You don't have to wait. So that's how you do it. Now, the other thing I read today, a little update, is they've been asked, hey, what about a desktop wallet? People want a desktop wallet. And they said, we're working on it. We're going to try to get that done and implemented before mainnet, but we can't make any promises. So we do have both Apple and Android phones that have their wallet app. We don't have a PC or a Mac version. They said they're working on it. They may get it done in time. They may not. If they do, great. Then you can do it right from the PC the whole time. You don't even have to have it on your phone or whatever. The good news is even if you had it on your phone and you wanted to do it on your PC, you could create a whole new wallet if you wanted to do it. Or you could import the mnemonic, the phrase, the 12-word phrase, your seed phrase, right into their wallet. Because I saw on the app, on the phone, it says, do you want to import one or create a new one? Well, I'll just create a new one, right? So let me mark this Theta wallet just so I remember what I was doing here. Even though it's just a test thing for me anyways. But that's it. So I'm gonna release this on YouTube as well, but I'll let you guys have it first. And that's it for now. Take care.